Hello and welcome back to another one of Paul's beer reviews. Hope you're doing well today. Got a beer from BREWDOG for you. It's a stout and it's a can of their layer cake, which is described as a marshmallow and chocolate stout. And you can get it nice and close to the camera. You can just about read it because the choice of colour with this can is ridiculous. It says here on the back, have your cake and drink it. Lovely. As ever, BREWDOG have decided to go with the tiniest possible writing for their nutritional information and ingredients and stuff like that. Why they do this to me, I don't know. But this is a 7% ABV stout, marshmallow and chocolate, 440ml can. Picked this one up in Tesco. It was £3. Was it £3.50? Can't remember now. One of the two, £3 or £3.50. I'm going to try and read some of these ingredients. Water, malted barley, lactose, brackets milk, malted oats, yeast, natural flavouring, hops. So it hasn't specified what hops, and no mention of actually any marshmallow or chocolate gone into it. But there you go. So let's get this 7% marshmallow and chocolate stouts from BREWDOG out of his can into a glass. See if it's any good. Hope so. BREWDOG, one of those breweries that you just never know what you're going to get. One minute they can do something that absolutely blows you away, and then they'll do something that is just absolute garbage. It's poured nicely. Looks the part. Leave that can there so we can all see it. Yeah, it's got a really dark, tanned, fluffy looking head on it, which is disappearing rate, I must say. Other than that, I can't really see much in the way of any red bleeding through that. That is pretty dark with a nice tan head on it. Let's give it a bit of a wriggle, stick my nose in, see what sort of aroma we're dealing with. Oh, nice. Creamy, vanilla-y, marshmallowy, milk chocolate. A little bit of fruit, subtle fruit in there, maybe strawberry. It smells nice. It does smell nice. There is a strawberry milkshake aroma I'm getting on this. It's like a mixture of strawberry and chocolate milkshake. With the vanilla in there as well, which is combining to give off that kind of marshmallow vibe. Perhaps I'm being too particular, but to me that smells more like a milkshake. Not getting much in the way of coffee as what you'd normally expect with the style, but yeah, strawberry, chocolate, vanilla, slight milk chocolate. It's very subtle but very sweet. It smells nice. I'm going to get stuck in anyway. Cheers. Lovely mouthfeel. Lovely, creamy, light kind of mouthfeel to it. Very gentle carbonation. But the flavour's not as good as the aroma. In fact, there's very little on the flavour, if I'm honest. It's God, I'm struggling to get anything. There's not really anything jumping out. It's got a bit of bitterness at the back end. And for the life of me, I can't really decipher where that bitterness is coming from. This is odd. The aroma on it was lovely. It was a nice, subtle, sweet, creamy, inviting aroma. The mouthfeel's really nice on it. It's a soft, creamy stout. Kind of pillowy. It's a subtle chocolate bitterness. Very subtle chocolate. And lactose isn't really adding to the flavour, it's just adding to the texture for me. That addition of milk. It clearly states milk on the can. Well, I say clearly. Bit tiny words, it says milk on the can. And you can taste it. But not in a flavour sense, more of a texture sense. And that bitterness at the end, for a slight sort of roasted malt. Right, slight milky coffee flavour. But there's not enough of it. There's just not enough going on with this beer. Oh man. It's not unpleasant at all. There's just nothing really going on with it. It's lovely mouthfeel, lovely aroma. Just there's no flavour to it. Pardon me. Say, subtle carbonation, subtle bitterness at the back end, which, excuse me, subtle bitterness that comes from, it's more of a dark chocolate bitterness than a coffee bitterness. But that sweetness I've got on the aroma, I'm just not really getting on the flavour. It's I'm a little bit disappointed. Well, I'm not a little bit disappointed. I'm actually quite a lot disappointed because the aroma, the mouthfeel, the look of the beer is all very good, but it's just not backed up. Just not backed up with the flavour. There's not enough going on it in this one for me. Soft, creamy, nice mouthfeel. Slight roasted malt character comes through. Tiny bit of bitterness at the back end from a slight dark chocolate bitterness maybe, but there's not any real dark chocolate flavour. Yeah, it's a bit nothingy. It's a bit bland. That's a shame. That's a shame because they've almost got everything right. They've almost got everything right. That mouthfeel is lovely. You added a bit of flavour to that. You got a really nice stout, but they've forgotten to put the flavour. That sweetness, that kind of milkshake aroma you were getting, just doesn't follow through. It's not there. Slight roasted malt character just as the carbonation dies down, and a slight sort of dark chocolate bitterness. Roasted bitterness at the back end. Yeah, but that's quite a forgettable stout, I'm afraid, from BREWDOG. So there you go. It's BREWDOG doing what they usually do. I think the last BREWDOG beer I reviewed was their Double Punk, which I absolutely adored. And that's what they do. They'll give you an absolute winner, and then they'll come out with a bit of a drab squid like this one. Yeah, £3 or either £3.50 a can. It's not a particularly good stout, if I'm being honest. There's not nearly enough going on with it. A rating, I wouldn't buy it again. I'd have no intention to drink it again. It's just not enough going on with it. When you want a stout, you want a bit of flavour, a bit of complexity. You want a reason to drink a stout. With the winters on its way, the nights are closing in, I personally start drinking a few more dark beers. It becomes a style that I'm more accustomed to in the colder weather. And this isn't one that I'm going to go out of my way to buy again. So I can cross that off my list. The mouthfeel's lovely. The aroma's lovely. There's just not enough flavour in it. So yeah, I'm going to give it a 4 out of 10, I think. So 4 out of 10 for BrewDog's layer cake, marshmallow and chocolate stout, available in Tesco. Yeah, so go out, give that one a try. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Give the video a thumbs up if you've enjoyed it, and until my next one, take care.